Wow, it has been a long day and a very beautiful one. Indeed, though it's very cold, but we are here to keep you informed. We are here to get to discuss with you what is happening around the whole country. And guys, I don't know if you have heard already what is going on. The problems are going by the South African flags. I don't know what you think about that, but yo, we'll have a lot to talk in this video about all of this scenario. The Minister of Art and Culture have to invest 20 millions in order for them to renew or to make some South Africans flags. Would like to get to hear also your point of view about that. I want you to comment or I want you to call us through our WhatsApp number and tell us what you think about this. Because these people, they think that you guys are not aware of the corruptions that they are applying in the government. These people, they think that they can spend your money, my money, our tax money, the way that they please. You know, they feel like they can help each other to spend as much they want to spend. So, we are going to talk about that. I mean, this is very crazy. 20 million just for the flag, a flag. I mean, like a flag. You see our flags like that's the South African flag. They have to spend 20 million. While yourself, you want even to have 1 million that can change your life. Yet they have not give you that opportunity. But they have to go and spend 20 millions on the flags. I mean, this is very crazy. I don't know how you are getting this news, but for me, I found it like, yo. Hmm? 20 million rands. For what reasons? Do you know what you can use 20 millions? If you want to spend 20 million, do you know how many things you can do? How many house will you have to build with a 20 million? Do you know how many schools are you going to build with a 20 million rand? Do you know how many kilometers of a long distance roads that we can build with that 20 millions? With all these things that we are having around the country, yet there is someone out there who decides to go and spend 20 millions on a something simple, a cloth, because it is our monument flag. Okay, we don't have problem with that. We are proud of our flag, but spending 20 million on a flag while we still have people who are jobless out there, spending 20 millions on a flag while we still have serious problems that are facing our country. How, guys? Come on. This is like, the level of corruptions have now take another level. It is now in the very higher level, like where they don't care. There are no more fear of people. They don't care what you have to say, and you have to do it in an open space where everyone they can see it. 20 million to invest on the flag. No, man, no. That is playing with our mind. Because with that 20 million, we have people in Durban. See what happened there. Everything, as we speak with you right now, there are people in Durban who are sleeping outside. They don't have place to sleep. When it comes, it ruins everything. When it comes, it ruins everything. It breaks the house. They lost their loved ones. They lost their house. They lost the cars and everything. Our economy is down as we're speaking. Yet, there is someone out there who decides to go and spend 20 millions. Guys, that's a lot of money. I mean, like a lot of money. And here, when I'm looking at it, you're not gonna believe. I see it's already been plans, and even the company that is gonna get that deal, the tender, they are already plans. They plan everything because we know what sent to jail, to life jail, because they have steal from the government. And they did this cooperation in 2018. I mean 2008. They had to go and take the tender, which the minister who signed for that tender, he sent it to his brother-in-laws along with his wife, and they do it and they pretend like it was a company which existed only for 10 months. These people, they think that we don't understand what is going on. These people, they think that them, like the way they feel like spending the money, they do it because then no one will have to judge for them. I mean, we have to judge them. 20 millions. 20 millions that these people want to spend on the flag. I mean, this is very crazy. You know, I try to talk with some people earlier on, like trying to ask them their opinions so that I can just understand what do they also think about this. You know, people were like, what? I mean, like no one could not believe, because 20 million is a lot of money. You can do quite a lot of things with 20 million. Yes, you can do like a lot of things with 20 million, but spending it on the, I mean, who's gonna win that kind of tender? Hmm? And obviously, you can tell that the minister, he has his benefits. I mean, like seriously, guys, these flags, they are not something that will come and change our problem. These flags, if we look at them, they're not gonna fill up our. These flags, if we look at them, they're not gonna fill up our stomach. They're not gonna put the grocery in the house. They're not gonna pay our rents or our insurances. This flag, they're just a symbol that presents South Africa. But looking at it, and now it is all about people spending money like that. The minister can spend more than 20 million rand on a flag. What about the health minister? What about the sport ministers? Because those are people who always spend according to the requirements, and they take advantage of that. They keep on stealing. Will this flag, like if when the moment they install it, will it make it like, okay, let's say for an example, I'm looking for a job and I could not find a job. Then I go, I just look at those flags, how beautiful they look like, green, white, black, red, yellow. Then you look at them, the next morning you see yourself having a job. Is it that magical flag? I mean, this is very crazy, isn't it, guys? Please do like the videos, comment in the comment section. I want to hear from you guys. Give me your thoughts. What do you think about this? The art and culture minister is about to go and spend more than 20 million rand just on simple flags. So I want to hear from you what you have to say. Our WhatsApp number is available. You can even call and pass through live. Tell us what you think about all this. Does it really make sense to you? Hmm? We are here, a lot of people that are jobless. There's no job in the country. The economy is down. Companies are busy closing. Those who still remain, they don't pay nice. There's a lot of things that we are busy complaining about. And yet, there is a certain individuals who are deciding to take our money that we suffer. Do you know this money? Like every time, let me give you guys a very simple example that hurts me the most. One day I decided to go and buy a TV. I bought the TV, it was about like a 11,000. As I was busy looking on that pay slip, I mean the invoice. Then I looked the tax. I'm like, what? So these people actually, the normal price of this TV, it is this much. But these people had decided to add more money, all just because we need to pay the tax. Everything you buy, even if you go you buy a simple chippies, there is a tax that 15% you need to pay. That is excluding for those who have companies. That is excluding for those who have business, because them they pay even more. But yet, after the government, they have to recruit all those money. See the way they're busy spending it. They don't show mercy, because we still have serious problems in this country that need attention from the government, and this attention need money. We still have serious problems that need to be solved before even thinking of having a flag. A flag still remain a flag. I have come across certain videos, even pictures. You see some flags, they are finished, like finish. But as long as even that small piece of it, and here we are in South Africa, where the art and cultural minister deciding to go and spend such a lot of millions of money, like throwing it. Obviously, we know that that money is gonna go in the pocket. That's the truth. That's the truth. That money is going to be in the pocket. They know how they will share it. Because according to me, if you ask my point of view, those flags, no matter how expensive you can give it, and I mean, we can even put the flags everywhere to the point that we take even the remains and start giving it to people who goes to the stadium to watch soccer or support Bafana for less than 3 millions, according to my own point of view. But telling us about 20 millions, I mean, is it that these flags, they are going to have some magic, or it will be performing some miracles for us, or is it going to wipe all our tears or our problems that we are having? That is just a question mark. This, for me, it does not really make sense. This is showing how disappointed we are, and it is really showing how these people are taking advantage of us. This morning, there's a video that is on its way that I made. I had a privilege to have listened to Justice Minister, who was talking about the justice system, and there were some deep questions, straight questions, which they were asking to Minister Donald Lamola, so that they can provide the answers on how come the justice is failing under his leadership. There's a lot of case that is not being solved yet. There's a lot of people who are being arrested unjustice. There's a lot of things in Senzo Meiwa case, here and then. So as they were asking him these questions, they come across to ask him to know that, Mr. Minister, can you please tell us what can you do with 20 million rands? I was expecting him to give also his point of view, but somehow, somewhere, I was not surprised, because all he did was to protect his colleague. Do you know what he said? He was like, no, I can't respond to that. I can't say anything about my colleague. I think that we should leave it to the Minister of Art and Culture. He's the one who's in the right position to answer that question. And the journalist insisted to say, please, are you telling us that even in your department, you can't, if they give you 20 million, you don't know how to use it? Then he was like, no, in my department, I know how I'll use it. Of course, I have an idea how I can use 20 millions. But when it comes to this other ministry, that does not really concern me. Then I look at him, I laugh, I'm like, look, obviously this was a trap question. They want to see your point of view, what you have to do about this, because as far as I know, a real good minister, when you heard such rumors that your colleague minister who's in another department is about to take the money from the government, this kind of big amount, to spend on something which is more obvious that it will cost less than the amount of money that you want to take from the government, then that is when you open your eyes. You put your investigators there, you start following up everything step by step to get to know how much is one flag. How many flags do we need for the whole South Africa? And how did the Minister of Art and Culture come up with this idea of spending more than 20 millions on the flag? How did this idea reach to this level? And even if they prove you that yes, they are going to spend 20 millions, you don't just need to believe in them straight away. As a justice minister, what you'll do now, you need to follow up. The moment the government release that money, you start following up step by step to see who's gonna take this tender. How did they negotiate this tender? Where are them coming for? The company, for how long they've been working. You follow up all these things because this is what these ministers are doing every day. They will call the uncles, the cousins, the girlfriend, the side chick. They give them the tender. Yes, me myself, I know there's a certain company where that company never win another market or a tender or a business whatsoever you call from other places. They all work with the government. For years and years, more than 10 years, they always work with the company, the government. They will start with this tender. By the time they finish, another one comes. But whenever they're giving a tender away, you go there, you find more than 5,000 companies who wanted to have only a share of a tender on a specific tender that or project that the government is up to. I have attended such kind of events many times. This the last one I attended were 3,800 companies sitting waiting to get the tender. And all of us, we fail, we walk there free, beside the water and some chips, chips. Now, when we try to ask ourselves, where is all these tenders going? Just to find out that the tender keep on going to the same people over and over. Do you know why? Obviously because they have negotiated. Obviously because they are giving each other, they are doing each other favor. You come to me with your company, I give you a tender that is supposed to be made for 3 million, I make it 30 millions. So the 27 millions is mine. You just accepted that, yes, this is how it goes. See how level corruption exists in this country. And when will this happen? I mean, when will this have to stop? So guys, we need at least to open our mind. We need to understand what is going on. We need to be more alert about all this. That is how we get to survive from this kind of corruption. Otherwise, we'll keep on complaining every time. 2020, because the normal price is 20.5 million. That is the money they have to invest to buy or to make the flags. I don't know, whatever they will do with it. That is very disappointing for people that are in the government. They are not, they don't have pity for people who are suffering out there. They don't care. They don't care. That's the reason why if you go, you check, you find that the children that are in the UK, London, New York, they are living the life, Dubai, and as we are here, we're be suffering. Anyway, guys, my time is up. I need to leave for now, but I leave this question to you guys. What will you do with 20 million rand if you have to get it today? Whether you win it by lotto or whether you God bless you in some way, somehow, how would you spend this money? What are you going to do with it? That's the question I'm leaving up to you. If the way you calculate, the way you see how you spend this money, if you are sure that this 20 millions is too small for minister to go and use it on buying the flags, then let's applaud for him and say that he have done the good job. But if you are not too sure that this money is too much, because with only 1 million I can do this, with 2 million I can do that, with 20 millions I can manage to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 things, then you know what is the answer. The answer will be that the minister perhaps is stealing from us. So let's wait and see what will happen. But for now, just do me a favor, smash that like button before you leave. If you have not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to the channel, because this is what we do here. We try to talk, about what is happening around the country. We give analytics and commentary on certain behaviors that we see politicians doing. And yeah, that is it, guys. So give me also your thumbs up, like this video. I'll really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for your time. I'll see you again very soon. Ciao, ciao.